Welcome back. I will be continuing from where I left, and that is the spinal cord has got a ventral part which is motor and a dorsal part which is sensory. Now, if you look at the spinal cord, the sensory neuron enters the spinal cord via the dorsal root to the dorsal horn, and the motor neuron leaves the spinal cord via the ventral root and the ventral horn. Both of these come outside from each side of the spinal cord and give rise to a nerve. And this nerve is a mixed nerve. So each spinal cord segment has got a pair of mixed spinal nerves. I hope this becomes clear. Now we all know that the ascending tract fibers carry sensations from the spinal cord to the brain, and the information is being conveyed from the spinal cord to the higher centers of the brain, and the information may come from the outside of the body or the inside of the body as well. We all know that the ascending or the sensory tracts or the pathways have got three neurons. The first order neuron originates outside the central nervous system but terminates inside the central nervous system, whereas the second and third order neurons originate and terminate inside the central nervous system. Now I will be talking for a few minutes about the homeopathic system of medicine and its approach in sensory or sensations, I would say. So to name the first is pain, and we have the trio of pain, which includes aconite, coffea and chamomilla. Now as the students go further in their courses, they run across and come across all the medicines of the materia medica, but I believe that aconite is the first medicine of the materia medica and we all study it thoroughly. And it is a very, very important polycrust, which is a very effective medicine of the circulatory and the nervous system. So if I would like to read out a few sensations related to the pain which Dr. C.M. Boger has written and which are very important for each homeopathic student to understand. He says, in aconite the pains are sticking, tearing, part feels numb, big, burn, tingle, prickle or crawl, remain sore or numb after the pains. He says that patient or the person becomes sleepless and nervous. So this mention I have made particularly keeping in mind that the students should understand that pain is not an independent sensation, or rather not even a single sensation in our human body is independent. We may study structurally the tracts, we may learn them, we may draw beautiful diagrams in the examination, but everything is related. Each pain is related to certain sensations. Sometimes there are conditions like fibromyalgia, where pain has got a very, very exaggerated expression. There are conditions like loss of sensation or reduced sensation to pain, which may be associated with clinical presentations like bacterial condition called leprosy or compression of nerve in the spine called syringomyelia. But if you take the account of sensations in general while studying the ascending tracts, you will understand that even in the tracts, the sensations are combined. So when there are sensations, you do not have a single feeling. It is a combination. And when we realize this combination in our day-to-day life, we develop a better perspective of the understanding of this pain or any other sensation. Now, if I give you a very brief idea, I would like to tell you that the sensation of all the factors, whether internal or external, they provoke a response. And the response which is provoked is definitely an impact on our behavior, or definitely it is an expression of the sensations. Now the sensation can be the pain sensation, it can be sensation of heat and cold, it can be touch, which may be light, which may be crude, it may be in the form of a pressure. Then we may have sensation of vibration, we may have sensation of position of limbs, which is proprioception. All these sensations will be having different receptors. Say for example, the free nerve endings are very important receptors for pain, temperature, touch, pressure. Whereas the Meissner's corpuscles, the Pacinian corpuscles, the muscle spindles, the tendon organs, all these are responsible for sensations like vibrations, proprioceptive sensations. Now, before we go deep into the different types of tracts, I would like to tell you that the pathway of the pain and temperature sensation is known as the lateral spinothalamic tract because it goes from the spine to the thalamus, and in the spinal cord section it lies on the lateral side. The destination is the post-central gyrus of the cerebral cortex. The touch and the pressure sensations are called the anterior spinothalamic tract, again from the spine to the thalamus, and they are also the anteriorly located on the spinal cord, and they again terminate on the postcentral gyrus. So, if we look at this, we understand that these tracts have got parallel or very closely lying pathways. So this will be carried forward in the next lecture. Till then, you are expected to learn or to draw the diagrams of the spinothalamic tracts. Thank you.